Hello YouTube, welcome back to part 2 of the Elsword Zero to Hero series. Today we will be giving an update on my new account progress. We have reached 227 ERP, have finished the quest to unlock both ERP pages, one for EXP, item drop, and ED, and the other page for boss damage and maximizing stats. I have been doing Aqua Whistle once, 5 Fabricated Cities, 1 to 5 Palace of Gold Meadow Vines, 5 The Great Steel Walls, 5 Tricky House, 5 Plagueis' Labyrinth, 1 Old Village Site, 1 Sanctuary of the Soul, and 1 Heroic Dungeon daily. Weekly, I've been doing Rosso Raid 4 times, Abyss Raid once, Henir on both Normal and Challenge, and Secret Dungeons 5 times, with the weekly quests being 25 Rigomore Dungeons, 25 Prunum Dungeons, 25 Tirnog Dungeons, 25 Serpentium Dungeons. This has been an excellent way to begin growing ED on my character, as I've been able to purchase a 5 out of 5 Erebus Allergy set for my character for around 600 mil already. We have started working towards filling our L-Search party collection with 3 characters at stage 3, 2 characters at stage 2, and 2 characters at stage 1. We are going to spend a lot of our time today showcasing how I personally have been leveling my characters, as I find it to be a rather quick and rewarding process. We will begin by creating our character, choosing a nickname, allocating our ERP into EXP and ED, and doing our first few quests given. I find that item drop rate is not quite as beneficial to me personally, as the drops I receive during leveling are not worth much in value, so the raw ED has been my preference. Be sure to obtain the Spa buff once you hit level 10 to gain additional EXP buffs while leveling. Currently, it is the Harmony Festival event, so I will take advantage and go there, as it provides a slightly better buff for us. While leveling, be sure to do your job quests as they pop up at level 15, 35, 70, and 99, and take notice of red quests on the side of your screen indicating skill quest. These are important to ensure you unlock all skills for your character, making leveling much easier. Once you have completed your first job missions, you can accept a mount from Professor Foru. I suggest choosing one of these two, as I find they can clear the fastest. If you are looking to learn a class or level your main character, I suggest playing a good bit on your character while leveling to learn better. If you are just leveling an alt for the sake of filling your collection for stats, using the mount has proven to be the fastest to clear rooms majority of the early game, and switching back to your character to kill the boss. For the first 6 to 7 regions of questing, you will find that you start to outpace the quests given to you, meaning you will be able to advance to the next region and begin a new line of story quests before entirely finishing this region's quests. I will skip the last few quests in each region and start the next to make the leveling process a little bit faster. These quests do not give EP in the first couple regions and give very small amounts in the next few. Here is an example of my quest in Elder not being finished, while I'm able to begin questing in Bethmo region. Once you are a few levels above, the skip option will become available, allowing you to receive half the EXP from the quest still. Once we have gotten to the Lanix region, we will begin to finish all the quests in order to gain enough EP points to unlock a character slot later and the L-Search party collection. At level 40, it is important we choose a profession. It is recommended to have at least 1 to 2 blacksmith characters on your account, but primarily you can choose treasure hunter for various alts to maximize our profits, earning sturdy mithril and condensed elixir. Once we are level 99, we will finish our last skill quest by running Dacian Mine a few times until we are on the step 5 out of 5 for them, and then move on to El Riono dungeons that work towards our job quest and finish the skill quests off at the same time. Before we enter El Riono, it is recommended at this point to switch our ERP to have a faster and easier time to do our job quests. We will now complete our first run of Forgotten Elrian Sanctum, so that we can collect our +9 El Riono armor and limited time Iceburner set. From here, I recommend unlocking the Apocalypse Void weapon next and getting it to +10 through the Professor Foru quests. We will also throw some magic stones into our weapon and gear to get a little bit of a stat boost, prioritizing crit and maximize for majority of our sockets. Side note, at this point, I do suggest using the buff from the Gate of Darkness to make it a bit faster. As well, it completes a Foru quest, which will give us a few more accessories to boost our stats. Next, we will want to enter Rigomore to get our Rigomore armor set from Professor Foru. To do this, we must complete Labyrinth of Ruin and then Sea of Ruin. We will also run Sea of Ruin 2 additional times and attempt to reforge our armor 3 times to acquire the reforged 20 amulets and +10 amulets for our new gear. We will then put our new set on and add magic stones again. I also wanted to mention here, I cannot guarantee this is definitively the best way to go about everything. It can be different from person to person, as some veteran players may have a Rigomore set which they can bank share from the past, and Master Road and other accessories that are also shareable to alt. However, as a new player who may struggle to find a party, I find it easier to do it in this order. If you are a long-term player, it can certainly be faster to avoid doing any Riggamore dungeons until we are to our Master Class quest, as those runs will then be counted toward it. The next part of the quests are a bit faster if you have a duo or a group, so it's worth trying to make a party in Party Finder or finding one if you have any luck. If not, it's also able to be done on your own or if you prefer to play alone. Next, we will do our 5 runs of Forgotten Elrian Sanctum to finish step 2 out of 5 for our job quest. For step 3 out of 5, we will need to defeat 20 skin splitters. You can either run Elrianode City, which is much faster as a party or duo, or I recommend running L Tower Defense on story mode if you are a solo. In L Tower Defense, you will stay in the first room and not kill the boss, and he will spawn mobs for a set amount of times. You can usually get around 3 to 4 skin splitters per run. It is worth noting this quest item can be stored in the share bank if you are leveling multiple characters and would like to stack them up on a better class that you prefer and save them for later. For step 4 and 5, we will just clear Elrianode City 3 times and then L Tower Defense 5 more times. To begin our Master Class quest, we will need to do 25 Riggamore dungeons. I suggest using Sea of Ruin, Abandoned Icerite Plant, and possibly joining a party to do 5 times Titan's Grotto as many players do it daily. This will be followed by doing 16 Master Road dungeons. I recommend Shrine of the Two-Headed Serpent on normal mode as I find it to be the quickest and easiest, however any of them will suffice. When we are finished, we have made around 30 to 50 mil raw ED and over 1000 EP points where we will unlock the L-Search Party Collection from Ariel and purchase another character slot. Next week, we will continue our grind and hopefully have a lot of collection done, as well as continue to do our daily and weekly quests to save more ED. I spent pretty much all of it on my ice burner. I have a couple weeks left on my free timed items on this character, so we will try to make enough money to replace everything when the timer is up. As always, thank you so much for watching and we will see you soon.